The one word that comes to mind is resilience, right?
Yes.
As entrepreneurs, as business owners, as people, I remember interviewing Sir Richard Branson, and he was defining business to me. And he said, "What is a business? We like to, when we say business, it feels like it's outside, or we can't relate to that. But he says business is made up of people. So exactly what you're saying, it's about the people. And when you're seeing people come out of major tragedy, coming from hard economic times, this is what our country is built on.
Yes, absolutely. And as I said in the speech I just gave, business is people, people are business, and everything that happens in business is basically the end result of something going on in life. As I was explaining earlier, when COVID started, there were things that were going on in this world that had to make a complete pivot. Businesses had to make a complete pivot. Manufacturing companies, complete pivot. And why? Because there was a need. There was a need. There was a change. There was a sea change in the way life was going. I've talked to so many companies that are innovative, access security measures.
Yeah.
People that are talking about having, online and universal cards that you basically, some people are afraid of it because, they're saying, okay, the government controls it. Well, maybe the private sector controls where you have the information. So now I don't have to take out my phone every day to show my vaccination card. They can just look it up online. There's some things that are going to be accepted and really grow and become part of the new normal.
Right.
And there's certain things that may just be needed for this time and die in the vine when there's no more pandemics to deal with. So yes, resiliency was a perfect word that I think as an American people, I think as people worldwide, we are resilient. Human beings are resilient. We get through tough times because out of tough times we learn, we grow, we innovative, and we improve. And I'm hoping that's what I'm going to see in this future in 22 and beyond.
Just speaking with you earlier this year, actually last year, we were talking about how Ray and I had to pivot a bit with our media company. So we were doing online media training, virtual meeting skills, and you were so kind in supporting us. And then we teamed up with the SBA, the Nevada District, the SBDC, the Women's Business Center, and we just continue because of you. So because of this guy. So thank you for that.
Well, my job, whether I'm in the private sector or in my public sector position with the SBA, my job has always been as someone who is a facilitator, somebody who creates opportunities, somebody that understands when innovation is necessary and or required, in order to exist. So, for me, having great people like you and a business like yours to be able to help you, to give you that leg up or extend an opportunity to you, that's been part of my nature for the last 30 years I've been in either business, privately, or in the public sector. And that won't change. I mean, that's what I intend to do when I leave the SBA, is to go back into the private sector and still do the same thing. Be that person known as the facilitator, being that person to know as the innovative thinker that, is like a vacuum for all information and does everything I can to help everybody else.
Well, thank you so much for being here today, and we look forward to what the future brings for you, and also for your new wedding that's coming up. So
Yes.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Well, let's put it this way. I love Nevada. I'm glad I came here. I love the people I've met here, like yourselves, you and your husband. And I feel I'm going to build some lifelong friendships, relationships, and opportunities for us to do things together. Because, that's the beauty of entrepreneurship. That's the beauty of capitalism. That's the beauty of this country, is that a rising tide lifts all boats. Well, I'm a very good oarsman, and I try to be very good at directing and helping people get to where they should be, want to be, and need to be. So thank you for the opportunity you always give me as well.
Thanks, Joe. All right, have a great time today.
Thank you.